almost here. But before we get there, we've got a very special episode today for our Friday episode for Take Back Friday. We're going to talk about what to expect from Bitcoin in 2020. Dex, my main man, how you doing, man? You said some amazing things. I think it was yesterday we were on. Maybe it was the day before, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
You had some amazing projections about where Bitcoin was going in the future. Not necessarily when that's going to happen, but where it's going, what to expect. You took us right from 20,000 to over 100,000. And very intriguing. And I know people want to know more. So today's theme is what to expect from Bitcoin. We're going to look at Bitcoin and how it performed this year and talk a little bit about what we think it's going to do in the year to come. So buckle up, people, because things just got real.
Yeah.
So how you doing, man? Are you excited for the holidays?
I'm very excited for the holidays, my man. Yes, I am. I can't wait. Because you know what? The fastest it comes, the fastest it leaves. And then we can get back to real business.
Get back to trading.
Yeah, man. And for people who are not realizing it, we have quad witching coming up. We have...
I got that once. I was in the hospital for a week with that quad witching.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's options expiration for everything, futures and equities and all that good stuff. And this is the last full trading week of the year.
Wow.
Next week we have Christmas, so it's going to be an augmented weekly trading. And then the week after that is New Year's. So we got 2 holidays for the next 2 weeks coming, so it's not going to be full trading weeks.
Right.
So this week is pretty much it. So that's something.
Yeah, and those partial trading weeks are pretty lame. You generally, you're cautious or you stay away, right? Or no? Tell me.
Yeah, well, it's a little mixed because, as far as the funds, they're going to be buying stocks that outperformed this year. Just so it's called window dressing, so they can make it look like they were holding it the whole time. So you'll have that going in.
That's funny.
Other people will also be adding to their positions, trying to get ready for next year. Right. So a lot of money will be moved around. It's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. But on the horizon, though, we have so much business news and economic news that we need to go over.
Impeachment
and be prepared for. Yeah, the whole impeachment thing. I mean, that's nothing but political game show theater for the masses.
Dude, Paul Joseph Watson had a great tweet. It was a picture of it was a screenshot of a bunch of tweets of people who thought that Trump wasn't president anymore because of impeachment.
Wow.
They were like, there you go, justice. It was really, really funny.
He's now the 3rd president to be impeached by the House. The Senate's not going to impeach.
Is it only the 3rd?
Happen. He's only the 3rd.
Oh, I thought there was another one.
Yeah, I forget who the first one was, but Clinton was the 2nd, and now Trump's going to be the 3rd.
Yeah.
And if you've looked at what's been going on around that, nothing has really been happening. All right. So just keep that in mind. And I'll put another bug in your ear. Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Does everyone remember what happened on the election night? There was a lot of chaos during Trump's election in the markets.
Oh,
all right. Didn't know that. The Dow was threatening to fall 2,000 points. It already had fallen more than 1,000 points. All right. And this was during that night trading session on the futures contract. The British pound fell like 2,000 or 3,000 points. It was just a chaotic night. When it looked like Trump was not going to win, when the media was calling him, the loser, that's when the Dow was just falling apart. And then when they changed and said, oh my goodness, he's won this particular state or whatever, that's when the market came roaring back. So if this impeachment was really going to have some teeth to it, the market would have told us already.
Right.
Because the Dow would have plunged again, like it did on election night. Now, people say, well, why does the market care whether Trump's in the White House or not? Or in this case, a Republican over it versus a Democrat? Well, the reason why a lot of money was leaving the market when they thought a Democrat was going to come in office Because when Democrats come into office, they do some really crazy things as far as taxes, especially, and as far as regulations are concerned. Republicans seem to like to relax regulations so that businesses can make more money and hire more people.
I mean, that's
and
one thing
innovate
that
more
Trump
products.
certainly was hardcore on is loosening is getting rid of regulation.
Correct.
Yeah.
And what was on the Democratic agenda was climate change, the green agenda, and quote unquote social programs. All right. Now, just reading that, hearing those words, you think, well, those are wonderful things. But remember, the Democratic Party, especially, is very good at hijacking common everyday words and giving them new definitions. So they'll say something like, we're going to liberate, let's say, Afghanistan. And the word liberate does not mean what you and I know what it means when you look in the dictionary. To them, it means we're going to take over a sovereign nation. We're going to topple its government. We're going to install a puppet that will be willing and ready and able to do our bidding, and we're going to take over their natural resources. That's what that means to the Democratic colloquialism. So when they come into office, big business and wealthy individuals are afraid because they know they're going to be taxed to death. All right. And how do they know this? Isn't that just fear? No, it's not fear. It's fear based on fact. Because what comes out of their Democratic Party's mouth? The 1%, the 1%, you got to take from the 1% and give to everybody else because they have all the money. All right. So they're talking about theft. They're talking about robbery. If you and I were to do the things that they were talking about doing, we would be arrested and thrown into prison for a very long time because strong armed robbery is a very serious offense and it would make you a violent felon. Well, when our government does it, oh, it's okay. We're liberating.
It's taxation.
Okay. So
protecting you from your money.
Yeah. I mean, if I come and put a gun in your face and say, give me your money, and then you give me your money and then I give it to someone else, it's still robbery. All right. And it's illegal, but the government can do it and it's not illegal because they're the government. But that's what they do. They want to take from those that have and give to those that have not. All right. That is robbery. The correct way to do things is for those that have to help out the less fortunate willingly, not under the threat of violence. Okay. So the markets don't like that. They don't like the threat of violence. They don't like to hear that the Democratic, majority government wants to come after them and take their money. They want to go socialist. They've already told you their platform. They want to go socialist. All right. Socialism always leads to collapse. Always, 100% of the time. Read your history. It doesn't work. I don't care if you try to rephrase it and give it a new word and a new meaning. Socialism is still socialism. All right? Communism is still communism. Dictatorships are still dictatorships. Fascism is still fascism. The merger of state and corporate. And that's what we have going on now. The United Fascists of America. Because we have the merger of state and government. Someone say, no, we don't. That's not true. Okay, so you say it's not true. What about Blackwater? What's that? So you didn't think about that, did you? So the government hires private mercenaries to go and do its evil, dirty work so it can keep its hands clean and say, we didn't do anything. So you're merging a private company, giving it governmental authority to be above the law and do whatever it wants. See what I'm saying? That's the merger of state and corporate, which is illegal under the Constitution. So, since we don't have a constitutional republic anymore, because they've been chopping little bit by little bit, getting rid of the Bill of Rights, getting rid of your First and Second and Third and Fourth and Fifth and Sixth and Seventh Amendments, we don't have a constitution anymore. Because now you don't have freedom of speech. Because if you try to speak and do something that they don't like, they just silence you. They take away your YouTube channel, your social media, whatever. All right, that's what they do. That's how they roll. The markets don't like that, people. So if Trump was really going to be impeached by the Senate, the Dow would have rolled over already. It's not. It's ignoring all of this fiasco, all this political theater. All right, and that's what it's doing. Now, I have to mind you, though, we do have some terrible economic things in the near future that we have to deal with. Yeah, we just got over the debt ceiling issue. That's great. But the real economy is in trouble. The real global economy is in trouble. What you haven't been hearing in the news because of all the political theater is that a lot of companies are hurting financially. All right, not every company is winning. The retail sector is getting obliterated. All right, Macy's is down almost 50% on the year. You got a couple retail stocks out there that are performing okay, but the real big ones are hurting, folks. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal.
Yeah.
So you have to ask yourself, what does all this mean? Where are we going? Well, you know, it's too much to really go into depth on this particular show, but I just wanted to alert you to what could possibly be coming in the near future. So you need to be in the know so that you can make your money grow. And that's where Bitcoin year-end review comes into play.
Yeah, baby.
So you've heard me say on the broadcast yesterday that I expected Bitcoin to possibly test between the 6,000 and the 4,000 zone area, and that we may even have some type of a washout capitulation down the 3,000 level before it's all over with. All right. But once that's done, once the foundation has been put in, all right, then we're going to the stratosphere. I believe that within the next 18 months, you will see Bitcoin above 40,000.
18 months.
18 months, 40,000.
Wow.
All right. Now, why would I say that? The reason I say that is because we hit the high in 2018, and here we are going into 2020. It's at the 7,000 level. All right. So you got to give the market time to work. So depending on if we base between now and March, I want to say March, but that's probably wishful thinking. So it could even stretch itself out to maybe June. But let's say between March and June of 2020, we should base out. And then from that point, once we base out, I see just an enormous rally. And the enormous rally to get us to 40,000 should take about 9 to 12 months to reach. And that's from the time we base.
Wow.
You can set your clock to between 9 and 12 months. So the 18-month, timetable is in effect. So I'm going to have to say between, like I said, between March and June, maybe, is when we'll base, or we should have based by then, no later than the 1st of June. And then we should be off to the races. So you're probably going to want to bookmark this particular broadcast and yesterday's broadcast in case you guys forget, because I'm giving you these parameters now so that you don't have to ask me anymore. I will be referring people to the videos because I have to be honest with you. Once this video is done, I'm going to forget everything I just said to you. So don't come asking me, can you break down further what you said and what you meant? I won't remember. I won't know.
This is so funny you saying this because
I'm warning you. I'm warning everybody now. I'm not going to remember. So
people
sorry.
will always ask me about some specific thing you said, and I'm like, I don't remember. You're like, I never remember what you said, and then you don't remember either.
No.
It's just that you look at these charts and you see what's coming, and then you talk about it, and that's what people don't get.
Exactly.
They think there's some magic thing that you know or some insider thing, and that's just not how it works. Everybody I know who's ever told me they have insider knowledge of this or that turned out to be pretty full of crap in most cases.
Yeah, 99% of the time.
99%.
So here it is, you guys. Put a link for everybody in this video for yesterday's video, because today is really part 2 of yesterday. So I'm giving you more in depth than what I gave you yesterday. So put the link in there so that way when people ask questions, refer them to this video. And then this video will have a link to the prior video so they can have the full orb view of the Bitcoin. All right, so after we base out, I told you about an 18-month, and we should get to around the 40,000 mark. And we may even be around 42,000. That would be great if we can get like 42, 43. It's really, 40 is just the actual, the inflection point. So I don't know where we will settle by the end of 2020, but it should be in the 40,000 range. All right.
Insane.
And then from there, the next stop will be anywhere from, I want to say, 60 to about 80,000 for 2021. Going into 2022, we should be around the 80,000 mark, somewhere around there, between 60 and 80. And then it accelerates. So for 2022 and going into 2023, we should be above 100. And that's because of the things that are coming a little bit off the way here, down the road, some things that are going to be coming into play and fruition. Like I said, it would take all day to break all of it down. Just believe me when I say that the price action will be telling you what's going on. All right. So don't believe the reports, believe the price action. The price will lead you to where we're going. And right now, where we are going is lower according to the charts. Now, we could get, like I said, we will be lucky if we bottomed between now and March. That will be the best outlook. The worst case scenario is another flush out. Then that's going to take us into June before we get out of it. All right. So that's what we are. I'm hoping we can bottom between now and March. I'm going to show you some proof and evidence that suggests that we could possibly base out between now and March. The best case scenario between now and March seems to be in play right now. However, if the unknown should take place and we get another washout, then we're gonna really be bearish until about June. So I just want to prepare everyone's expectations there. But let's say the best case scenario were to happen, then that would make my time horizons fluctuate a bit. If we based out between now and March, there's a strong possibility that the 40,000 mark will come before the end of 2020. And it could come a lot sooner than you realize. It just depends on how bad the economic cycles accelerate. If they move slow, things move slow. All right, then it's going to take the Bitcoin until June probably to base out. As long as the Dow continues to hit new highs, it's going to cause the Bitcoin to drag out a little bit. But once the stock indexes start to correct and top out, that's when you'll see the precious metals and Bitcoin really take off. That's why they're kind of basing out and slowly hitting new lows every week or whatever. And that's because of the equity market.
Insane.
Yeah. So profit taking is coming in an equity market, folks. Mark my words. Profit taking is coming.
So just to recap, let me pull this up and then we'll hold on. Where is that button? Where is it? There it is. So this is our Bitcoin chart. This is the weekly. Do you want both or you want one?
Nope, both are fine.
Okay, so you're thinking high likelihood. Again, all of this is what you think is going to happen. So you're thinking we could have. Well, let me use the weekly. It's a little easier to get the big picture. You're thinking that we could go and build a base down here between 4 and 3, or did you say 6 and 4?
Between 6 and 4.
Between 6 and 4.
3 would be a washout if we did that. It would be like some incredible situation that would happen, something unforeseen or what have you.
So you're thinking between 4 and 6.
Mm-hmm. 4 and 6 should be our base. Yep.
And then 9 months we could start to see a real rally come.
Correctly.
Okay.
By June.
Yeah. Now, this there was also the possibility that it was going to ride this rampage and the rally was going to start here. Correct?
Right, but it got sucked into the vortex, as you can see. So that means we're heading lower. Mm-hmm. Also, if you look at the daily chart, it's letting you know that we're heading lower.
Yeah. Yeah, the daily chart really does make that clear.
Yeah, the daily chart makes that very clear that we're heading lower. The weekly does too. The weekly and the daily are telling you we're heading lower because we missed that vortex. It got sucked in. The market couldn't sustain that rally that we saw the prior week. So it lost it. Didn't I say that it was in jeopardy of being sold off? And that's what happened. The rally was sold. All right, so we're heading lower. All right, don't be afraid. We're going to go to 6 and maybe even 4. And if there's a big inflection point, we could hit 3 or, the high 2s even.
Yeah.
All right, but it won't stay there. It'll like spike down there. Then you come back and have a test of that low, and then it'll just quickly just rise and get back up to 6.
I'm just going to use the price triggers and not even worry about it.
All right, now I'm going to show you guys the proof of what I was saying. On why we're going much, much higher and based on the time frame I gave you. So I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to show you what's what. That way we can all be on the same page. Are y'all ready?
Oh, we're all ready. We're ready.
All right, here we go. Let me know when you can see my screen.
All right, you ready?
You guys can see it?
There, yeah, I got it up. I got it up for everybody.
All right. So we're good to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hide your little thing where it says sharing your screen.
Oh.
See that
hide. Okay, I didn't see that. All right.
It's just because I get it.
This here is a monthly chart. This is a monthly algo chart of the Bitcoin. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't even have to say anything. Just take a moment to look at the monthly chart and you tell me what you see.
I see Bitcoin. I see Bitcoin everywhere. What are we seeing, Dex? What do you think?
Do you see it going up or down?
Oh,
where's your evidence?
Yeah, no, it's on its way down right
now. And where's the evidence to suggest what I told you about the 40,000? Where do you see that at on this chart?
The pointer.
Which one? Would it be this one?
Yeah, that one.
And then would you be talking about this one?
There's another one.
All right. So here we go right here, folks. Especially this one. This just lets you know that after this washout is done, the first step is here. And that's going to take us to around 14,000. After the washout is the first inflection point. Mm-hmm. First upside resistance point. After that's met, we rally directly up to the previous high, that 20,000, and we go beyond. It's going to be really fast.
Wow.
See how we took off here back when these?
Yeah. What time frame is this? Is this monthly or weekly?
It's the monthly chart.
Is the monthly, okay.
See how each month it just took off?
Yeah.
I'm suggesting that if we do drop temporarily below 4,000, you're going to get 3 or 4 bars like this one.
Wow.
3 or 4 in a row, monthly bars like this.
If what?
If we drop below 4,000 temporarily, even if it's on an intraday basis, but don't close there, you're going to see like maybe 3 or 4 or more of these monthly bars right here. This one right here.
Why?
So that means I'm telling you that there's a possibility of Bitcoin jumping more than $10,000 a month for 3 to 4 months straight. Wow. All right. You heard it here first.
That'll light your hair on fire trading that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm putting it out there so you know.
Although
Now,
you and
what-
I don't have any hair. That's probably why. We've been through this before.
Exactly. The price triggers will lead the way, folks. How do you know when exactly, precisely all these things are happening and when they're happening or getting ready to happen? That's where the pulse wave price triggers come into play. And not only will the price triggers get you in the trade on the right side, but will help you to manage those positions as well. So that's why you need the price triggers, folks,
Yeah.
so that you can know when and how and where to time this, because it all comes down to price at the end of the day. And if you miss your price, you will miss out on a lion's share of these profits. It's just that simple.
Yeah, Big Dad 061 says, "Damn, I agree." And hey, Big Dad 061, I think you're our first comment on our Periscope. We don't promote that very much, so thanks for watching on Periscope, my man.
That's right.
Appreciate you. Cool. Thank you for being there.
Yep. So now, this
That's
is it.
wild, Dex.
You have it. Hey, this is the full view right here. I was saving
Right.
this, and now you have it. I've been saving up for it, getting you guys ready to partake in it, and now you got it. This is the real deal. And
So
you're prepared to do something about it now.
So here's the thing. We've got something special going on right now. And it's very cool. All the stuff that Dex was just talking about. This is something that we wanted to discuss today, but it coincides when we didn't even really plan. I mean, we're always promoting our stuff, people. We want you to be part of it. But the more we're talking about it, the more I'm like, man, the deals that we're offering our current members and people who are part of our free membership are just sick. So we're offering, I haven't talked about the price or anything. All I can say is if you've been a part of our service in the past or you've checked it out in the past, if you look at our free membership page, or if you're a current member and you haven't checked your dashboard in a day or two, or a week or two, check it out. It's a very incredible deal for an entire year. So check it out. If you're a current member, it's through all of 2020. If you're a new member, it's a solid year. So check out the price is really ridiculous.
Obscene. It's obscene. It's
offensive. I think we made a mistake. Like, I worry about it.
Yeah, I think we may have had too much to drink that night. But hey, once it's in black and white, it's in black and white. It's the most insane offer you guys will ever see anywhere on the internet, anywhere else. I don't care who it is. No one will be able to beat these prices. These prices are insane, and they're not going to last long.
We just want people to.
I'm coming to my senses.
Yeah, we just want people to be a part of what you're offering. I mean, that's your ultimate goal, is to get as many people using these price triggers as possible. So check it out. The link in the description. Here's where you find the sale, folks. I want to be real clear about this. You need a free membership. Here's how it works. When you create a membership with us, whether it's a free membership or one of our premium memberships, which is obviously preferable, when you log into our website, it brings you to a dashboard. And on that dashboard right now, we have an exceptional deal for you. So if you're wondering where this sale is, you've checked it out and you go, gee, their prices look like they always were. And hey, we're a premium service. We don't apologize for our price. But with a free membership, or if you're a current member, at the top of your trading dashboard, you will see an offer. In fact, it's in your way. It's in your face. You scroll down to get away. I feel bad. I wish the people who bought could hide it, but our site doesn't have that sophistication on this particular deal. So get that free membership, check it out. And when you go to your dashboard, you're going to see it at the top. And it's not going to last much longer. Obviously, it's going to be gone soon, certainly before the new year. So check that out. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Dex, this was incredible analysis and very helpful. And I think you clarified a lot of things. You know, even it's funny what you're saying. Someone's going to ask you about this and you're going to say, I don't remember even saying that. Well, it's not because the analysis changed. It's because this is what you see in the chart right now. And so if we look at the chart 6 months from now, you know, you'll add the current data to your analysis at that point. That's how it works. And that's why it's so helpful if you're a person who's serious about crypto, if you're a person who's serious about trading in general, whether it's Forex, equities, cryptos, futures, whatever you're into, with the pulse wave price triggers and with the analysis offered by Dex and the education that we offer, it makes it much more reasonable, much more calm. There's a reason your other nickname is the Vulcan, and that is because you trade without emotion. You're trading based on what the algorithm is showing you. And when you become a part of pulse wave trading, you get access to all of that. And we teach you how to use it in a way that's extremely effective. Also, being reminded by my wonderful executive assistant and cat trader, please like and subscribe. It's really helpful to us on YouTube, and so it makes our channel click with the YouTube algorithm, so more people hear the good news of the pulse waves. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Dex, do you have any wisdom for me while I'm trading these markets that would be useful?
Absolutely. Remember, folks, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.
Oh, I was late to click the end button. We're still on.